Good evening, Dave.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm losing the will to live.
Oh no!
I can see a light up in the sky, and I'm going towards it. I'm drifting towards that light.
That's not for you. You're going down.
Oh God, no, he's calling in now as well. Barry from Western. Okay, right. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Yes.
Come on. Your turn to speak, Dave.
Come on, Dave.
Oh, hello.
Dave.
So, your therapist has recommended that you don't do any more call-ins on your radio show.
That's correct. Yes, it's not gonna be a phone-in show anymore. It's just gonna be a show.
Isn't it weird? Because my therapist says that I shouldn't call in anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, have you called us before?
Yes.
Okay. I thought I recognised the voice. And why does she say you shouldn't call in anymore?
Because if nothing else, he thinks it's preventing me from getting a good night's sleep.
Okay. Well, what can I do to get you off?
Stop having people phoning to your radio show.
That's Monday.
Your wish is granted.
Just Monday.
That is Monday.
From Monday onwards.
From Monday onwards.
You've done everything that it says on the box. Then my therapist will be pleased.
Okay. Thanks very much indeed. Shall I cut you off now?
There was one more thing, but if you've got callers lined up ready to go...
Only boring callers.
Even more boring than me. Okay, so you fell down a well.
Yes.
Okay, and I only caught the start of the show and I've just called back. Has anyone called in with any tales of falling down wells?
No.
Well, it's not really that close, but...
Yes.
When I was 9 years old, I was roller skating in my auntie's back garden. A new pair of roller skates that I really liked, yellow and black.
Yes.
And I was kind of supposed to be watching over my little sister, who was 2, and my cousin Alex, who also was 2.
Okay.
And they had a garden pond with, nice koi carp and stuff in there.
Yes.
And my cousin Alex, he was a bit hyper.
Yeah.
And he just ran straight for the pond and dived in head first.
Beautiful.
But the problem was, I'd got my new roller skates on.
How old were you at this point?
9.
Okay, right, so I thought this was a recent event. Okay, fine, yes.
No, and...
You didn't want to get them wet, did you?
No, so I let him flounder.
Yeah.
And luckily, my mum happened to look through the window and legged it out like Wonder Woman and dived headlong straight in. And I got one hell of a backhander.
Well, that's a great story, and that's in the days when we could wallop kids.
Respectfully so, yeah.
Thanks very much for calling.
Me any harm.
Let's ask your therapist.
This show has been it's like pulling teeth tonight. Yeah. Isn't it? Does Paul Ross want to come in 45 minutes early?
No, he said he doesn't.
Oh. A bit tight, isn't it? Tim, good evening, Tim.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Tim.
When are you going to drop this act, Ian? Ian, you just...
Hang on a minute, Tim, hang on a minute. Your phone signal is all over the shop here. So try again.
Hello?
That's better. Right, don't move from where you are. You're going in and out. Go on, so I can hear what you're saying. Try again.
Ian, when are you going to drop this act?
Your phone keeps going in and out, man.
Okay, well, you're still becoming a nasty person.
I'm still becoming a what?
A nasty person.
Okay, are you on speakerphone?
I'm not on speakerphone, no.
Right, are you on crap phone? Because I keeps going in and out, mate. This is the worst phone line I've heard.
Can you hear me now?
Because you were on speakerphone, weren't you?
I know, I'm on speakerphone now.
Oh, this is the first time speakerphone has ever sounded better. Okay, yeah, fine. Stay on speakerphone. Yes, go.
When are you going to drop this act, mate? Because you're starting to sound really nasty. I've just been looking at some of the stuff you've been writing on Twitter about saying about you and people's mums and stuff like that as well. It's not natural. It's not you.
Oh, Tim, for crying out loud, boy, your mum jokes have been going for 40 years. If you ask me a question, you've asked me a question. Have the decency and indeed the good manners to listen to the answer. If you shouldn't be phoning me up saying that me doing your mum jokes is bad. You should be phoning up saying me doing your mum jokes is old. That's the criticism that would not bear much scrutiny. Not that it's offensive. For goodness sakes, Timothy.
Well, just reading some of the comments, you don't know what people... You don't even know if people have mums anymore.
Oh, for good... Tim. The pulling out my mum's dead card is the lame... Tim, right? Your mum jokes have been going for years and years and years. If that's the best criticism you've got, boy.
You don't want any more people to ring in your show, Iain, to be fair, because...
Here we go. Here comes the tone. And I'm going to let you stay. But I've got a feeling Tim's going to put the phone down before I do. I've got a feeling. It's Tim's phoning up. Tim's phoning up to tell me off for being nasty when I've been nothing but sweetness and light. And then within 30 seconds, he gets a bit mean. Tim, go on, away you go. Have your pop, buddy. Go on.
I just think you need to relax, Iain. You need to chill out. You need to
I'm very relaxed. I've got a candle. I bought a scented candle yesterday, and I meditated next to it.
I thought you were down a well and the police used our taxpayers' money to take you to work.
Yeah, that didn't take all day, did it, Tim, you absolute bellend? That was me. That was me. Well, you are a bellend, though, Tim. You're a bellend. Because you're phoning up. You can't. Your phone keeps chopping in. Your phone keeps chopping in and out. You got terrible. Tim, you've asked me a question. Let me answer it. You've got terrible phone signal. You've made up stuff about me being aggressive, and you haven't yet given an actual example. I've helped you by giving you an example, me calling you a bellend. And you're just ill-mannered. You're just ill-mannered and uncouth. And you're the reason. People like you, Tim. It's people like you, Tim, that have ruined it for everybody else. You're people like you that come on here and think you can bully me, think you can belittle me, I've not finished, boy. I've not finished. You think you can come on here and belittle me. You think you can come on here and bully me. You think you can come on here and mock me because I fell down a bloody well. Well, you can't, Tim. You don't win. Bullies don't win. Bullies won't win this one, and bullies will never win. I am standing up, and I am saying to all bullies, no, I'm sitting down, but all bullies, you will not beat me. You will not defeat me. I'm an inspiration for all men and women and children out there, telling them that they too can rise above the Twitter trolls, can rise above the telephone trolls, can rise above the Timothy trolls. I am better than you, Tim. I'm a better man. I have a pure spirit. I have a pure heart. I am pure in nature. And you, sir, do not affect me in any way whatsoever.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you got that off your chest, Iain.
Thanks, Tim.
That's okay.
Nice one.
Okay, so, if you just stop being nasty to people on Twitter, thanks.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I'm not even being nasty to anyone on Twitter. They're being nasty to me.
Yeah, but it's surely in your situation, you should be able to let that go over your head.
No, and that's your... Right, genuinely, that's your problem. Because I'm on the radio... No, let me say... because I'm on the radio, you're saying I should just let people be mean to me and accept it.
Celebrity and make yourself public.
No. You're saying because I'm on telly... Tim, listen to me, boy. I've got far more life experience. They can't hear you. When I'm talking, they can't hear you. It's the way the computer is made. You're telling me, just because I've been on television, I should allow people to be mean to me on Twitter. Incorrect. That's what you're saying. I went on telly and made myself public. That does not make me public property. That does not mean people can be mean to me. That does not give people the right to be nasty to me, Tim. Incorrect.
Ask you to throw people back either.
Say that again, because here's the thing. When I'm talking, they can't hear you, Tim.
Stop being nasty to people.
I'm not being... No. I'm not being nasty. I'm defending myself. And I will... No, I am. Everyone that I have bitten back, I've bitten back because they started it. I am defending myself, Tim, and you don't understand that. Well, tough. I am defending myself. I am setting boundaries.
I'm sorry, but making comments... Okay, admittedly somebody messages you, you don't like the comment, you start talking about their mum.
Right.
You can go, oh, mum jokes are old.
Yeah.
They might be old.
Oh no, Tim. Okay, put the mum thing to one side because I think that we're not going to agree on that, right? Give me another example where I've been mean.
To Jim Davison the other day.
Oh, for crying out loud, Tim! I thought you were talking about what's going on tonight. Jim Davidson's a horrible old man. He can look after himself.
Well, people may think the same thing about you if you.
What did I do that was mean to Jim Davidson? Go on.
Well, you basically on TV just didn't want to know what he wanted to say.
No, I didn't. And I tell you the mistake I made, and I did apologise to him for this, Tim. If you've been paying attention. Oh no, you hadn't. Of course not.
No,
Yeah, I should have taken out his comment before I went on TV. Yeah, that was a mistake, and that was mean of me. Yeah. And I apologise to him for that. Yeah.
Okay, well that's because that's.
Well, no. So you've brought up something that's already been resolved. So next one.
No, it's just.
No. That one's no. That one's already been resolved. I should have taken it out before I went on screen. Yeah, I said that to him. Next one.
Next one, what?
When are you actually going to give me an example of where I've been mean?
Just to people in general.
No. People in general doesn't count. I want examples. So far, you've given me 0. Next.
Well, I can't be on the phone and look at the Twitter feed.
Well, no, but you phoned up. No, but you phoned up to tell me to stop being mean.
Calm down.
You have phoned me up to tell me when I'm talking. They can't hear you, darling. Well, you have phoned me up to tell me to stop being mean. Well, therefore, I would have assumed you'd have some examples of when I've been mean. So far, you've had 0.
Still here, Mr. Stone. What's all that about? Just reading through Twitter at the moment.
Say that again.
I'm just reading your Twitter feed for the last couple of hours. Still here, Mr. Stone.
Yes, because he kept tweeting me, and I said, "Still here, Mr. Stone." Yes. What's mean about that?
I don't know, but you put the name in explanation in quote marks.
Oh, that was a typo. That was a typo. You're gonna have a go at me for typos now, for crying out loud? Still here, Mr. Stone. Mean. Oh my God! Listen to you. Still here, Mr. Stone. Someone who's tweeting me quite nasty abuse, and I just asked him, "Are you still here, Mr.?" That's not being mean, Tim. Next one.
That's not being mean, is it? What is it then?
It's me asking, is he still here sending me mean messages? Tim, that's not mean, mate.
Iain, you become a nasty piece of work.
No, I haven't. Yet again, you haven't given me an example of where I've been nasty. Try again. You're scrolling through my Twitter feed right now, desperately trying to come up with some stuff to prove the point that is a false premise. So I'll give you one more chance, right? 4th chance. Give me an example of where I've been nasty.
Well, I can't off the top of my head.
No, but then don't phone up and accuse me of being nasty if you have no examples of me being nasty, Tim, because I'm not nasty. Shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why you shouldn't do that? Because that is a very nasty thing to do. That is a very mean thing to do, to accuse someone of something and have no evidence to back it up. You're a nasty person, Tim. Thanks so much for calling.
Sorry.
0344 499 1000 is the phone number. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio. I want to dedicate this one to a lady who doesn't get enough attention for what she does to this show, Catherine Boyle. This is for you, Catherine.
You shouldn't have.
Oh, hang on, shut up. Miss it, made me miss it. My favourite Elvis Presley song. Hope you enjoy it as much as I do. Well, I just can't help believing when she smiles up soft and gentle with a trace of misty morning and the promise of tomorrow in her eyes. I just can't help believing when she's lying close beside me. I hadn't realised this was completely inappropriate.
That doesn't happen.
This is not dedicated to you at all. I hadn't realised the lyrics were of such a sexual nature, so I take that dedication back and I dedicate it to you home. The rhythm of her sigh.
Beg pardon?
This time the girl is gonna stay. This time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I just can't help believing when she slips her hand in my hand, and it feels so small and helpless, and my fingers fold around it like a glove. Oh, I just can't help believing when she's whispering her magic, and her tears are shining honey sweet with love. This time the girl is gonna stay. This time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day. Take it, fellas! If I didn't have this neck brace on, I'd be doing some wicked karate now.
Thank God you've got it on.
Just a day. One more time. One more time. Yeah, one more.
3.
Dun dun dun. Hey? Annette? That's what you think. For more than just a day.
Oh my God. So you think you're out, they pull you back in. Wow.
Oh, I just can't help believing when she slips her hand in my hand, and it feels so small and helpless, and my fingers fold around it like a glove.
So our gloves work.
For the song it does. I just can't help believing when she smiles and whispers magic, and her tears are shining honey sweet with love. Yeah. This time the girl is gonna stay. This time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day. Sing the song. That's right, one more time. Sing the song. Bum, bum, bum. That wasn't bad, was it?
Well, it was highly inappropriate.
Well, no, I didn't realise that it was sexual in its nature, but that was inappropriate. But sorry, what's that?
No, please, no, come on.
You want some more?
Oh, come on, no.
Okay. I think I can dedicate this one to you.
Honestly, I don't mind you not doing a song for me.
Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times they are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Oh, I wish I was in Dixie, away, away.
So do I.
In Dixieland, I'll take my stand to live and die in Dixie. For Dixieland's where I was born.
Early Lord, one frosty morn. Look away, look away, look away, Dixieland. Here we go.
Hear him turning in his grave.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Dedicating this to Paul Ross. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on.
Oh my God. It's a serious face that does it. Face 2.
So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Yep.
You know your daddy's bound to die on the toilet, but all my trials, Lord, will soon be over.
God, are we nearly done yet?
Got quite a long way to go, actually. I wish I hadn't started this song now.
So do I.
I'm in it now. Put the kettle drums on. Jesus.
You've gone quite purple.
I think I've just shit my pants. Quick, let's go to the ads.
Talk Radio. 24-hour radio debate and entertainment.
We got one of those people that we stopped taking phone calls for. Let's go to him. Good evening, Waseem.
Good evening, Ian. You alright?
Yeah, fine. Was that you on Twitter the other day?
Yeah, it was me, man.
God, you're an arsehole. You're a really nasty piece of work, aren't you?
Really?
Yeah, no, I thought you were just a bumbling idiot, but after seeing you on Twitter, yeah, you're a nasty piece of work. I got your number, Sunshine, and you're a thoroughly unpleasant gentleman.
Seriously?
He's gone. There we go. He's gone. He was on Twitter, and let's call him back. He was. It's right. Let me. He was a thoroughly unpleasant, nasty piece of work, and it was so nasty. I didn't think it was him. Hey, Waseem, we seem to have got cut off there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. So, go on.
Nah, I was doing that. I want to ask you how your neck was.
It's getting better, Waseem. How's your attitude?
My attitude's fine, mate.
No, it's not. It's not. I got your number now, Sunshine. I got your number.
All I said to Iain was, why did you put a clip on YouTube? I didn't swear at you.
No, that's not what you said. You don't have to swear to be nasty, by the way. Yeah, no, that's not what you said. I can't remember because I blocked you. I haven't done a block so quick. But no, that's not what you said. That's not what you said.
Say what I said.
I haven't got it in front of me, Waseem. I don't spend significant amounts of my time dwelling on you. But I know that what you've just said to me wasn't what you said.
That is what I said to you, mate. I said to you that you lost the argument when you got to put my clip on YouTube.
Okay, it wasn't quite that. Anyway, first of all, I don't put the clips on YouTube. A young gentleman who I employ called Matthew Stevenson does it. Secondly, me putting a clip on someone putting a clip on my YouTube channel, The Rabbit Hole, doesn't in any way mean I lost an argument. And thirdly, why have you got to be so combative?
I'm not combative now.
No, you are. You're contrarian, you're combative, and not in a fun, nice way, in a very unpleasant, very dark way, Waseem.
It's not dark, mate. I just said to you...
No, you're dark. You've got a dark soul, and I feel sorry for you, man. I feel really sorry for you.
Oh, really? You? Okay, mate, no problem. What can I say to that?
Say whatever you want to say. You're no puppet.
Nah, I'm not going to abuse you, mate. Seriously. There's no point.
There's no point in abusing me?
Yeah, loads of people have been nasty to you online.
It'll don't worry, it'll come via email or tweets later on. But Waseem, you've said that before, and yet it always does.
It definitely won't.
Okay, fine.
I'm not combative, by the way. I haven't got a dark soul.
Well, hang a minute. There's an oxymoron. I'm not combative, he said, in an argumentative way.
It's not very nice of you now, is it?
I don't like you.
Okay, I got it.
Thanks very much indeed. Good evening, Jack.
Bonjour, mate. How's it going?
It's going very, very horny, Jack. It's gone really horny in here.
You're really horny right now.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that I'm growing a horn.
Oh,
that'll be the next.
Stop that.
No. I mean, on my head. That's going to be the next story we sell to the papers. I'm growing a horn on my head. Jack, what you got for us tonight on this night of nights?
Well, I can talk about anything within reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Even without reason.
Ooh, that sounds exciting.
You talk about anything you want, man.
I spent the day doing my favourite pastime, which is battling feminists on Twitter.
Okay.
And
battling or backing?
Battling.
Battling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could say backing. I really wish I could.
Okay. Why don't you back women?
I do. Right, I do. I believe in equality, and I just wish that everyone can realise that we're all human beings after all.
Right.
You take away the skin colour, you take away the gender, we're all human.
God, that would be freaky, though, wouldn't it? Just like sort of grey, smooth action men type figures. Or action women.
Can I ask a question?
Really, we're just all just gelatinous cubes.
Can I ask a quick research
Of course
question?
you can ask a question.
Jack, are you a white man?
I am, unfortunately. Okay. Apologies in advance.
Okay. No, you don't have to apologise.
Okay, so tell us what you did, Jack, before we all, while we're all constantly judging you. Go on.
Well, I took the hashtag gender pay gap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since deleted the tweet because I got a hell of a lot of abuse from it.
Okay. So, abuse on Twitter? Wow, that's unprecedented.
I know, it's the first.
Yes.
To be totally honest, I don't really use Twitter that much. I don't tend to get online abuse, and it did freak me out a little bit. I was new to this whole online abuse thing, and I thought, blimey. So I put the hashtag gender pay gap, and I put, can we please discuss this? Because I'm a little uneducated.
Okay.
And then I put underneath, I feel that the data released by companies, I put this in multiple tweets, just, because obviously it's a long thing. I put that I believe that the data shown by companies doesn't delve into the reasons as to why women are paid less than men, and I feel it could be due to choices that women make in life in the modern times.
Go on.
Choices.
Hang on. Let's hear this out. Go on. For example.
That's what I put, right?
Right. But what do you mean by that? Because now we're not on Twitter. We can use more than 280 characters. So what do you mean by that?
Well, I from the reading that I've done, and I'm not going to claim that I'm educated on this, which is why I kind of want to be educated, really.
Yeah. You're going to get schools. Don't you worry about that. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
So obviously, let's say women have had a bad time. That's a bloody understatement, isn't it? And it's terrible. I believe that in modern times, though, at least the countless amounts of women that I know have never been truly actively vocal about their struggles in the workplace, if any. And I feel like the cases that I hear about, be it on the news or the internet, seem to be isolated cases, albeit a lot of issues.
Hang on, we're going off and think. I want you to explain exactly what you meant by the choices that you stated in the tweet.
Yes.
So focus on that.
Yes, well, okay, sorry, mate. So basically, after reading up online about the choices women make in life, it seems to say that studies show that women go for jobs in the lower paying fields. Right.
So you're saying that women are going for jobs in lower paid field. That's their choice.
Well, I mean, you know, at the end of the day,
I'm really going to focus on this because you're wishy-washing all over the place. You mentioned choices, and we've still not got what those choices are. Are you saying one of the choices that women make is to go into lower paid fields?
I would say that is potentially one of the choices. I'm not saying.
Yes. Hang on a minute. Let's focus on this. Yes or no? Are you saying that one of the choices that women make, when you talked about their choices being part of the reason for the gender pay gap, one of their choices is they go into lower paid fields? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Right. Are in those lower paid fields, are the women earning the same as the men?
I have no reason to believe that in Britain that they wouldn't be.
Right. Okay. Well, then you've misunderstood. No, Jack. Then you've misunderstood what the gender pay gap is.
Okay.
What the gender pay gap is, what it means is that men and women doing the same job, whether it be in a lower paid field or a higher paid, but men and women doing the same job, women tend to get paid less. That's what the gender pay gap is. It isn't that women are doing lower paid work and men are doing higher paid work, you know, but lower paid fields and higher paid fields. What it means is men and women doing exactly the same job with exactly the same qualifications and exactly the same backgrounds as, you know, but women get paid less. That's what it means.
Can I give an illustration?
Please do.
Okay. So this is my first job, having done a degree and a postgraduate diploma, which nowadays is equal to a master's. This was in 2000, so not that long ago, but long enough. It's still recent, right?
Yeah.
So me and a male who had done the same qualification, our very first job in journalism, we both got the same job. We both got, there were two of the same job going. I found out after a month that he was on £1,000 more than me.
Blimey.
That's how it started.
That's the gender pay gap. That's what it means.
And it wasn't that he negotiated, that was what we were given. And we only found out by accident because he said to me, how much are you taking away at the end of the month? And I told him, he went, well, hang on a minute. And it was on, you know, I was on 11 grand, he was on 12. My very first job.
So that's what the gender pay gap means.
And if it starts that way, how are you supposed to progress?
It would appear that your basic premise, you've misunderstood what the gender pay gap is.
Yeah, I mean, for that particular point, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, so the gender pay gap is men and women doing the same jobs and women getting paid less. That's what the gender pay gap is. And you have a problem with that. Why?
I don't have a problem. Well, I have a problem if they're getting paid less.
Right. Okay. Well, that's what the gender pay gap is. So why were you trolling women online today?
I wasn't trolling them. I literally made a tweet asking for someone to explain it to me because I didn't understand it.
Or you could have Googled it. You could have Googled it.
Oh, mate. I mean, I'm not the quickest person in the world. I've Googled a countless amount of articles and had a read through today, and I've had a read through since the whole thing really came out in the last few years, and I'm trying to wrap my head around it and ask as many questions as possible in which to understand it. I happily admit that I'm ignorant to it, but I think the problem is when you say something you don't like or people don't like online, even if you're being transparent and trying to learn.
No, but you weren't. No, you weren't, Jack. With respect, you weren't. You were trolling them because you could have Googled, as I have just done, what does the gender pay gap mean? and it comes up, and it says what we've just said, you know. So you going on there and kind of, and listen, I'm all up, you know, I love winding people up for sport and arguing and stuff like that, but I admit that it is a sport to me, you know, doing it without that acceptance and without saying, you know, this is why I'm doing it is trolling. So or maybe you were just dumb and you misunderstood the premise and you misunderstood the answers that you were getting.
Well, I think part of me looks at things like Ryanair's statistics. So 78%,
right?
78% of the gap in Ryanair. And
would you mean 70? I don't know. I haven't got these figures. What do you mean 78% of the gap? What does that mean?
The jet disparity, the pay gap in Ryanair is 78%, I believe.
What does that mean? That men earn 78% more than women?
More than women. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And a lot of people today, also on Twitter, have been blasting Ryanair and saying how disgusting it is and how Ryanair needs to close the gap now. And I'm thinking, how can Ryanair close that gap when the majority of cabin crew are female and the majority of pilots are male?
Right, well, no. But right, okay, I've got it here. Ryanair has revealed a gender pay gap of 72%, the worst in the airline industry. Median hourly, but you wouldn't be paying an air steward or stewardess the same as you'd be paying a pilot.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, exactly. Pilots would earn more. But you would, and I've just got these figures up here now. So, there we go. Only 8 of Ryanair's 554 UK-based pilots are female, while women make up more than 2/3 of the low-paid cabin crew. Okay, so I don't quite know what this disparity is, because I've got this story in front of me. I don't know whether it's you know, but let's assume it's between a female pilot and a male pilot to start with, and we'll get onto the stewards and stewardesses, right? Then it would be easy to bridge that disparity, wouldn't it? You either pay the women the same as the men straight away, or you keep the men where they are, or you bring the men down a little bit and the women up quite a bit until they're equal. All you have to do, though, is pay the women the same as you pay the men, if they've had the same experience, the same training, if they're doing the same job, yeah?
Of course, yeah.
Right. And the same with the stewards and the stewardesses. If the male stewards are doing exactly the same job as I'm probably using the wrong terms. I don't know what the correct term is. Cabin crew, thank you. But if the male cabin crew are doing the same job as the female cabin crew, well, then you just pay them the same. What's the problem?
I think that figure, the 72%, is taking into account the pay that the females get for being cabin crew members against the pilots of the male pilots.
I would be surprised if it is. I would be surprised if it is. Median hourly pay among Ryanair's 1,182 UK staff. No, it's not. Median hourly pay among Ryanair's 1,182 UK staff is 72% lower for women, while median bonus pay for women was 3% lower. With most of Ryanair's management and administration based in Ireland and excluded from the figures, more than 95% of the firm's UK-based staff are pilots or cabin crew. So they haven't got enough women flying aeroplanes. There should be more women flying aeroplanes because women can fly aeroplanes, and
of course
the cabin crew aren't being paid the same as the men. It's not comparing the female cabin crew with the male pilots. It's not doing that.
The 70. I mean, I definitely hear what you're saying, but the 72% is obviously a massive number. So when you think about it, how can the number be that high? If they were comparing male...
No, because hang on a minute. Catherine is a woman. You have ovaries.
You're assuming that we're just talking about people on planes. They've got... it's a huge company with offices.
Of course.
And administration staff. So why are we just thinking about stewardesses and pilots? I think that actually it's a bigger thing, and what we're talking about is mainly admin staff.
The pilot...
No, it's not. It's not actually. Hang on a minute. It's not. Most of Ryanair's management administration is based in Ireland and are excluded from the figures. More than 95% of the firm's UK-based staff are pilots or cabin crew. I don't... you're basically, Jack, you're misunderstanding the figures.
So, but the interesting.
The median hourly pay rate is that men are earning a lot more than the women, and they shouldn't be, should they?
No, of course not.
Right. Okay. So what's the problem?
Obviously.
What's the problem with what's the problem?
Because I feel that these figures, like 72%, right? If we're talking about pilots and cabin crew here, included in this 72%, right? That is the difference between the pilot's wages and the cabin crew's wages, Iain. If you look at 72%. Okay, well you're throwing this at me, and I've not seen this. So you've got better. You know better. Okay, you've seen the figures more than me. Well, but let's talk about equal pay. Let's not talk about the gender pay gap then. Let's talk about equal pay, which is a slightly different thing. Why shouldn't women be paid the same as men? Of course they should be.
Okay, so then why would you go online? Why would you go online and be mean and just troll people about this?
Okay, I'll explain. I wasn't mean, you know. I'm not the sort of person that gets kicks out of, you know, taking the piss out of other people and making them feel horrible. Because at the end of the day, I'll be honest with you, mate, I've spent the last year and a bit not working. You know, and I'm suffering from, you know. Okay, so why go online and just wind people up?
Well, I'm not.
Well, no, you are. You are. And let me just clarify. Let me clarify one thing, because someone's pointed out that this is where it does get confusing. Gender pay gap and pay equality, they're different things. So let me just quickly read this. So it does include the pilots, right? So the gender pay gap is the difference between the average hourly earnings of men and women across all roles. Okay, that's what the gender pay gap is. And equal pay would be paying people equally for doing the same job. So there is a slight. It gets very complicated, even for a intellectual like myself. But why would you just go? But why would you go online and stoke these fires? Why not go online and post links to Beatles songs or videos of cats dressed as Darth Vader? Well, why go on and stir up a group that already feels, to a certain extent, victimised and put upon, when, we do come from a place of privilege, white males, we got, I know some of us, we have it tough to a certain extent, but compared to nearly every other group, we're having the time of our lives, man.
I'll be honest with you. I like the way you talk to people, and that's why I called up, because I knew that, having a conversation with you could put things into perspective. Because I'm not going to sit here and wax lyrical about my own life. I'm a creative person. I'm not the smartest tool in the box. I never have been.
Oh God, I am. I'm very smart. I'm razor sharp. I am razor sharp. But I'm always prepared to learn.
Well, that's the thing. I'm very slow, right? I do have a disability, and I do have a learning disability, and I don't like going, I've learned.
So what? Why? So what? So what? I fell down a well. What's that got to do with anything? What has that got to do with anything?
What I'm saying is I'm very slow at picking things up at times. Right. So what I find it easier to do is talk to people and have people.
But Twitter is not the forum to explore and explain quite complicated things, and learning difficulty out the window. You knew that, and you knew that what you were posting would get people angry. And as soon as you got the first angry thing back, you could have either apologised or you could have come offline. And instead, I'm guessing. Well, no, I bet you didn't. I bet you carried on poking it for a little bit.
I didn't, mate. What happened was, like I said to you, I posted in multiple tweets that I read this and I wanted to basically know if it was true. I'd like to ask people to discuss it, to educate me on the subject matter.
Yeah, but Twitter's not the place to do that. Twitter is not a place for great thinking and great learning.
Well, do you know what, mate? Lesson learned. I've learnt my lesson.
There you go. Well done.
That's the thing. Twitter's not the place for it, but the amount of stuff that goes on Twitter is quite worrying.
No, it's not. It's not worrying. What's worrying?
Worrying.
Well, no, it's not. It's not worrying. It's only worrying if you let it worry you.
okay, you're saying that it's not the place to have these discussions, but that's where the majority of these discussions happen a lot of the time.
Well, but they're flawed. Those discussions. Well, no. Whether they're that's where the majority of them happen. A, I don't think it is where the majority of these discussions happen. And B, just because everyone else is doing it, don't make it right. You're looking. It sounds to me, Jack. I've got no idea why you mentioned learning difficulty at all. I've got absolutely no idea why that came up. I think that's a MacGuffin, and I think you should put that back in your pocket because that's got nothing to do with this whatsoever, right? It sounds to me you're looking for a reason to be indignant, and you'll say no, you're not.
Why did I do that?
Well, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. That's something you'll have to have a long, hard think about. But it sounds to me you are looking for a reason to be indignant. And, boy, oh boy, you found one, because all of these feminists, as you labelled them, I don't know, maybe they were just human beings, I don't know, but all of these feminists were attacking you online for not understanding something that is quite complicated, and I was a little bit woolly at the start of this conversation, but simple Google would have explained it to you, and
well,
it sounds like you wanted to be indignant.
When you Googled the Ryanair figures, I had to tell you that it included the pilot's wages. And
yes, because I don't know if you noticed, Jack, I don't know if you noticed, I'm a little bit busy doing a radio show, and I'm talking to you, and it's a bit trickier for me to Google things, but I clicked a link within the Ryanair story, because it then clarified equal pay and gender pay gap. So it was 2 clicks. Okay. It took me, Jack. So don't get smart with me, sunshine. It took me 2 clicks whilst I'm having a conversation and I'm presenting a radio show and I'm monitoring Twitter and I'm looking at all the phone calls that are getting racked up. So I was able to do it. So why did you go online just to wind people up, or to wind yourself up? Maybe that was it. Maybe it was to wind yourself up.
I think we have to establish the fact that if, on face value, you're saying that I did it to wind people up.
I said, no, not on face value. No, that's what I'm saying. You did it to either wind people up or to get yourself wound up. It was one of those 2 things.
But how can it be only those 2 things? I mean, what you're basically suggesting, in terms of simple psychology, what you're suggesting is that I mean, you don't know me, so I'm not going to. I
know you better than you know yourself, I think, Jack, at the moment. And you must be an idiot to think you can go online and not put out something as incendiary as you did and expect, with the hashtag, so drawing attention to it, and then not expect to get a load of flack back. Twitter is full of arseholes. People give you flack. You knew that before, right? That's not the great learning thing you've had today. You didn't know that people could give you flack on Twitter.
Oh, mate, I know people could give you flack, but I didn't expect it. So, I mean...
Right, well, then you're an idiot.
Well, it depends how you define the word idiot. I mean,
I define the word idiot as someone who doesn't know that if you put out something incendiary on a social media platform, that you will get flack from people. That is an idiot.
What was incendiary about it, can I ask? What do you personally feel that was incendiary?
Tell me what you said. Right, what's your Twitter feed? Let's go and look at your Twitter feed. And by the way, everyone on YouTube telling me to move on to the next caller, piss off. Right, what's your Twitter feed?
I'm not giving you my Twitter. I'm not going to be like, I've had a bad enough day.
What's your Twitter feed? Why won't you let me see what you tweeted? Go on, what's your handle?
Because I've deleted the tweet.
Well, okay, then.
1 o'clock this afternoon. I can tell you what it said.
No, I know, because here's the thing I've learned. And Waseem at the start of the show was a great example of this, right?
Oh, Waseem, he was a bloody classic already, wasn't he?
Well, don't, because we're having a conversation now, and there are people saying exactly the same about you. When people quote, in inverted commas, their tweets to me, they always miss out just a key word, or they rephrase things. They always do. No one has ever quoted a tweet to me they've sent accurately. And just one word, one bit of punctuation can totally change the meaning. So no, I don't want you to tell me what you said, because I won't believe you.
That's fair enough.
Jack, lesson learned.
Yeah, no, thanks very much.
You're very welcome. 03444991000 is the telephone number. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio. Let's try Jim. Good evening, Jim.
Hello, sir. Hi, Ian.
Hello, Jim.
I just want to say, love the show, but I want to talk about mania and hypomania. Would you class yourself as mentally ill? That's a big question, a serious question. Is it mental illness, or is it physical illness?
Hang on a minute, you've asked me two different questions. Pick a question and ask it.
No, one question. Do you feel that you are mentally ill?
No, you did ask two questions. So which question are you going to ask?
No, it's the same one.
No, it's not. It wasn't. Okay. You said, the question one was, are you mentally ill?
Yeah,
Question two was, is it physical or mental illness? So those are two different things. So which question are you going to ask?
First one.
Remind me what it was again?
It was, do you think you're mentally ill? Do you believe in that concept? That it's pure mood disorder?
Now you're asking a different question. Now you're asking another question. Do I believe in... I prefer that question. Do I believe in the concept of mental illness?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's purely a mood disorder.
No. You're putting your own interpretation of what mental illness is. Do I believe in mental illness? Yes.
Okay, well actually I'm not. I'm talking about what psychiatry puts on. He says it is a mood disorder.
Okay, well that's fine, but please don't tell me what I mean by mental illness.
No, I didn't.
You did. You started to, and I interrupted you.
Okay, well...
Listen, I tell you what, instead of doing it again, this is another one of those conversations where people are asking lots of questions because they want to get to a point they want to make. Why don't you just make the point you want to make and we can discuss that?
Okay. Good point, well said.
Thank you.
My argument is it is primarily a physical disorder associated with a hormone called cortisol.
Right, now say it in English so that people can so that people can understand it, Jim.
Yeah, that's right.
Not everyone is as well read as you.
Sorry, I apologise. That's a fair point, and you're right. I've read it so much, I'm sick to death of it, quite frankly. But cortisol is at the heart of the majority of mental ill health. It's a stress hormone, but most people have never heard of it. And you can be in 50% of depressed people are in high cortisol, and the big proportion of the rest are in relatively low cortisol. It's all documented. I'm constructing my own website, and I'll certainly tell you when I've done it. The critical point is 50% are in high cortisol. The gentleman came on before with mania and hypomania. The question is, what causes that? Now, all the indication is that you go into a high of cortisol, and that will cause your mania.
Right, why are you telling... Well, okay, let's just be careful. I don't want you diagnosing my callers, because I'm sure... you are. So don't. Okay, so what? So you're saying what you've... So what?
Well,
if we take your premise as given, so what?
We can reduce cortisol, but we don't. We could treat mental illness. We could treat, right now, the majority of people with hypomania, mania...
Says who? Says who?
The papers, the research papers.
Says what research papers? How many research papers? Why isn't it happening? You're going to come out. You're going to come out with a line.
I can refer you to them if you want.
No, you're going to come out with a line that depression is fueled by the big pharma companies, right?
Not at all.
That they don't want to find a cure.
Well, with great respect, have you heard of a hormone called cortisol?
I couldn't give a shit. What is the point you are trying to make? Because I'll be honest, it sounds like utter bullshine.
Well, I appreciate when you talk about things like the supernatural, which you're interested in. I appreciate that sometimes factual things do cause a problem, but the facts are there. You've heard of thyroid hormone?
Jim.
You don't want to know about it. It's okay, because you don't want to know about the gender pay gap either. But you're wrong on that one, my friend.
Jim.
Go on, my friend.
Right, here we go. Let's start again, because you've not got off to a great start, and I knew there was something, but you've not got off to a great start, right? So put the attitude down, put that down, and forget about that, right?
Go on.
Forget about trying to score points. No, yeah, you are. You're patronising and you're trying to score points, and you're bringing up stuff that is all over the shop and is rambling. What is it you want to say?
I think the critical point here is that unless people listen to facts...
Right, no, but these are facts according to you, Jim, and people don't listen. People don't listen.
My friend, you're wrong. This is not according to me. This is according to very many research papers.
People don't listen. People don't listen to patronising arseholes, Jim. That's the thing. So again,
they listen to you, Ian.
Put the attitude. I'm a much bigger man than you because I'm ignoring all of these because I don't need to score points.
I love you.
You dislike me immensely.
When you were singing Elvis Presley was the best thing you've done.
I
promise you.
Okay, Jim. Why am I finding you so obnoxious? Tell me that. Is that to do with cortisol?
I'll tell you why. Because
I don't like facts. I love facts. I devour facts.
Well, what 50% of depression is a certain...
Why is my psychiatrist very is the news pre-recorded?
Good point. What do you say?
Jim, let me ask a question. Why is my psychiatrist a very wise, intelligent, very well-read gentleman? Why has he never mentioned my cortisol levels to me?
Has he never mentioned that? You see, that is fascinating. It really is. Because very high levels of cortisol associated with Alzheimer's.
Why has he never mentioned my cortisol levels to me?
It's a very difficult question, because it's considered... In the 1950s it was discovered, and it was rolled out across America as a miracle...
But why has my psychiatrist, who charges a fortune, and he's brilliant, and I'm going to go and see him again in a couple of weeks... I'm going to see him again in a couple of weeks, and he lets me speak, which is great, which is one of the reasons why I like talking to him. And he's got manners. And so when I go and see him, and I'll say to him, Neil, just can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
This depression that's going on, the cortisol levels, why all the years that I've seen him,
yes,
has he never mentioned that, Jim, do you think?
I love it. Good question. Ask him that.
No, I'm asking you that. I'm asking you that. Why has he never mentioned it?
Can I speak? So... In the 1950s, as I say, it was rolled out as a wonder drug.
No, Jim, could you answer the question? I don't want to go back. I don't want a history lesson. Why do you think that my psychiatrist, one of the best in the country, has never mentioned it? Why do you think?
Because they don't want to talk about it.
Why doesn't he... Right, now we're getting somewhere. Why doesn't he want to talk about it?
Because my father was a consultant psychiatrist, but they don't want to talk about it.
Why doesn't he want to talk about it? And now we're getting to the issue. Now we brought Daddy into it. Now we're getting somewhere. So why doesn't my psychiatrist... I bet there's something going on there. Why doesn't why doesn't my psychiatrist... And I nearly called him my daddy. Why doesn't my psychiatrist... Why doesn't my psychiatrist want to talk about it?
Because it could be a possible cure.
Right, okay. So why doesn't... Here we go. Why doesn't my psychiatrist want to cure my depression?
No, this is what we're going to now. Because, well, what would you do if you were in a profession where you could cure somebody?
Yeah.
If I ask you about...
No, I don't want questions. Why does... We're getting there, and this is great, Jim. Focus. Why doesn't my psychiatrist want to cure me?
Because he's very happy in his job.
Right, okay. So, Jim, with respect, when I said about 5 minutes ago, you were going to say that they don't want to cure depression because it makes money, and you said no. Well, you were lying then.
Well, I wasn't lying.
Well, no, but I made that point 5 minutes ago, and I would have saved us 5 minutes of this if you'd have just simply said, yeah, that's the reason, because they want to make money.
You see, this is part of the problem.
No. Don't do smoke. No smoke screens. Don't start waving your hand in the other direction. You can't stand you can't stand direct questions. When I asked you the question 5 minutes ago, was it because they wanted to make money? And you said no.
Fascinating.
Why did you lie then? Why did you lie then?
Have you thought you might be in a hypomanic episode?
Why did you lie then?
Hypomanic, it is not always manic.
Why did you lie then?
Nobody's lying, Ian.
When I asked you, are they not trying to cure depression because they want to keep making money? You said no, that's not it. But now you're saying that is it.
When you go back to your psychiatrist...
No, Jim, answer the question. Why did you dismiss the point that I made, that now I've just managed to wheedle out of you yourself?
Have you finished? I'm assuming that silence is yes, because that's the only way you can stop talking. When you go to your psychiatrist...
No, Jim. Answer my question. Answer my question, Jim. No, it's not. It's really, really dull.
Really?
Answer my question.
It's a great shame.
No, I'll tell you why I'm being so angry, Jim. Because people like you drive young men to suicide. Because what you're spouting is dangerous bollocks. So let me ask you one more time, Jim, and please focus on this question and answer it, right? About 6 minutes ago now, I said...
It's about an hour and a half I tried to ring you up, but there you go.
Well,
I was actually going to ring you about the pay gap.
I couldn't give a toss, mate. About 6 minutes ago, I said something along the lines of... Are you going to take us down a long conversation at the end of it, say that the reason companies don't want to kill...
I know your question.
Well, then can you answer it?
And I said no, and I'll tell you why. Because cortisol is a difficult hormone to handle. That's a very important issue. But
Jim, can I ask you, what's your medical training, Jim?
I've researched 1,000 papers.
Sorry. What? And you're no. So I don't want to know what you've read because I've read all the famous 5. What's your medical training, Jim? What's your medical training, Jim?
I have none.
Jim, thanks so much for calling. I really appreciate your time. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio. Waseem.
Yeah, Ian, you wanted me to come back on?
Yeah, so you did send me a stroppy email like I said you would. No, I didn't, man. It's not stroppy.
It's a reaction, mate. You say things and you want someone to just be quiet.
No, I don't. You're obsessed with Waseem. Here's the thing.
You provoked me, so I called you back. Simple.
Okay, here's the thing. You don't like me.
No, I don't. Who said I don't like you? Where'd you get that from?
In the snidey emails and the snidey
who said
tweets.
I don't like you? I don't like what you say.
Okay. Well, what I say is what I am. I am what I say.
I just feel like what you said to me before was really mean. That's why I actually...
I am what I say. And I choose... Words are my tools, and words are my weapons, and words are also... And words are... And I'm speaking. And words are also the things that I use to woo and to comfort people. Words are... what I say is what I am. Huh?
Yeah, Ian, but you know...
What did you just say? I missed that little dig, because I was speaking poetry.
I said, and to attack them.
I said weapons. I included that in there, yeah. Yeah, if you were listening.
You called me a nasty piece of work, Ian. I thought about it afterwards. It was quite hurtful.
Okay, well, here's a tip. Here's a suggestion. When you say you're not gonna contact me anymore.
Yeah, because you say things and then people have to react to you, and that's why people call you back in. You can't let it lie, can you?
Okay, fine. Here's the thing. When you say you're not going to contact me anymore, here's a suggestion. Don't contact me. Don't email me.
Yeah, you say things it plays on someone's mind, so then they have to contact you.
Only if they're nuts. Here's another suggestion. Okay, so
I'm not for arguing back and taking you on.
Here's another suggestion.
I'll put my hands up, I'm nuts.
Here's another suggestion. Don't listen to the radio. Don't listen to the radio show. You don't like it. You don't like the words. Well, don't listen to the radio show. Go and listen.
I did like the radio show to begin with. That's
no, you don't like it now. You don't like it now. So,
I used to like it. I thought you were someone else. Mate.
That's great. Okay, fine.
I remember you from BBC WM.
Okay, that's great. So you used to like it, and now you don't, and it just gets you very upset and very wound up.
No, it doesn't. I enjoy some of the calls, to be honest with you, and I've said to you already. If you
but you're getting very het up. You said you were upset.
I'm not het up, mate, but you say horrible things, mate. But
well, I think you have a dark vibe. And I think you're mean.
I don't have a dark vibe even.
Just expressing an opinion.
If I had a dark vibe, I would have sent you really bad messages, but
you have done, Waseem. You just don't see that the message...
I haven't sworn at you.
You don't...
Here's offensive to you.
Yeah, well, you have been offensive to me. And here's the thing. You don't have to swear just to be mean. You can be mean without swearing.
People are swearing
No, they're not comparing. Don't compare. Don't compare. Just talk about your stuff. What you don't appreciate is, okay... that some of the things you say in emails, in tweets and in phone calls, what you don't appreciate is that they can be hurtful.
They're not meant to be hurtful.
That's irrelevant, whether they're meant to be or not.
How is that
whether they're meant to be or... No, it is irrelevant. Whether they're meant to be or not is irrelevant. What you have to consider is the other person's feelings. And you don't.
You don't do that, mate.
No, I do. No, when I said... No, I do. When I said you had a dark vibe and that you were an arsehole, I knew that it would be hurtful. I knew it. You send messages to me...
It's not really hurtful, to be fair.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Piece of work and dark.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
You don't know me, Ian, man.
I don't want to know you, because what little I know of you...
I don't want to know you either, mate, but I've got to reply to you.
Listening.
The only reason I called you an email is to reply to you.
Okay, you said you wouldn't email me, then you did. But listen, when I called you...
You said you said something horrible to me, so I replied to you, but I didn't swear at you, did I?
Okay. Again, you're obsessed with swearing. When I said those things to you, I knew that they were mean and hurtful, okay? Because I have empathy.
Finally, you admit it.
Yeah, because I have empathy.
You've got there in the end.
Because I have empathy. But when you say things, you don't have empathy.
I do have empathy because what have I said to you that you disagree with?
I'm going to finish the point because it's really important, Waseem. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to listen, because this is another thing you don't do.
I always listen, but you don't. But carry on.
Okay. So when you send things, because of your what I perceive.
It's not perceived.
You don't know what I'm saying, Waseem. You don't even know what sentence I'm going to say.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything. Carry on.
No, because you're not listening. You're not listening.
Now, carry on.
Okay. So when you send a message, because of what I perceive to be a lack of empathy on your part,
okay,
you don't realise that what you're saying is actually hurtful to other people.
That is not my intention. I don't agree with you on something. When you come across as being mean to me, that's
and I've accepted that, and I've said that some of the things I've said to you tonight have been deliberately mean, because I was proving a point. Address the point I just made.
But you don't understand, Iain, though. Like, people do also have mental health problems as well.
No, I've accepted. Listen, I've accepted what I said was mean. I've accepted what I said was mean and hurtful. There was a deliberate reason I said it, so that we could ultimately have this conversation we're having now. Address the point I just made.
Can you repeat the point?
There we go. But you listen, Waseem. You listen all the time.
I sort of forgot the point.
But you listen. You said you listen all the time.
I do listen to what you say, yeah, I do.
Okay, so can you address
the...
I know, you don't have to agree with me. So can you address the point that I made that you listened to so carefully?
Can you summarise it quickly?
I'll say it one more time for you.
I do forget things at times, so I won't lie to you.
So, when you send me messages and tweets and and emails, because of what I perceive to be lack of empathy on your part, you oftentimes don't realise that what you're saying could be interpreted by the person it's sent to as mean and can be hurtful.
Yeah, but it's the same for you, mate.
No, it's not. It's not, because I've admitted what I said was mean and hurtful. Waseem, really focus on this point, man. Focus on the thing I've just said. Forget me, because I've admitted that what I said to you...
How's your mental health? I hope everything improves for you. You don't ever read that out, do you? I just say, I hope everything works out for you.
So you're not going to address... You're not going to address the point that I've raised?
I'm going to address the point that you feel that... You feel that some things I said to you can be hurtful, and you feel
No. That's not what I said. What I said was, some things you say are hurtful.
Yes, I understand.
No, you don't, because you've just said something very different. It's not that I'm saying some of the things you say could be perceived as hurtful. No. Some of the things you say are hurtful, and you don't realise that you're doing it. That's what I'm saying. Now, please, that's the fourth time. No, it's not. It's not, because
I don't mean to be hurtful.
Okay. Well, we're getting there. I didn't say that you meant to be hurtful.
I know that you perceive some of the things I say.
No, I don't perceive some of the things you say as hurtful. Some of the things you say are hurtful. I'm not saying you're doing it deliberately, and I'm not saying I perceive them as hurtful. Some of the things you say are actually hurtful, but you don't realise that what you... Well, and then we're getting somewhere. You don't realise, and you can't even begin to accept for a second that perhaps... Let me finish the point, Waseem, because you are not focusing. You are not focusing. You will not accept for 1 second that perhaps some of the things you said to me are hurtful. You won't accept that for a second.
Okay, let me get this on the record then. I do accept some of the things I said to you are hurtful, but do you accept that some of the things you said to me are hurtful?
Yes, I admitted that 5 times. I've admitted that 5 times in the last 3 minutes. So we've focused that, we've done that. Let's push that to one side, because I've admitted it, and I've put my hands up. So let's focus on the point I just raised. Last time, Waseem, last chance, okay? Last chance.
Yes, I know you said, mate, I understand.
No, you don't understand, Waseem, because you are easily one of the most narcissistic people I've ever spoken to. Right.
You're narcissistic, mate. Though.
You don't know what it.
self-taught.
You don't know what narcissistic means. It's not what you think. Go and look it up afterwards.
I could say you're an autodidact. So
well, you can say I'm an old drug addict. Yeah, you can. That's a fact. Yeah. Okay.
No, I didn't say drug. I said autodidact.
I'm an autodidact. Brilliant. Okay. Well, I don't know what that means. So
self-taught.
Okay. Self-taught.
Right. You're self-taught.
Okay. Fine.
Chance, by the way. I hope you're good.
Shut up, Waseem, and focus. Address the point that I've asked you 4 times now. Address it. What was it?
I bet everyone's swearing at me online now. It's probably because I'm Asian anyway. So.
No, it's not, Waseem. Don't even begin that because that is nonsense.
Some people
no,
do, mate.
that is racists do, mate. Racist, but we tend not to attract a lot of racists to this show.
People on YouTube.
Waseem, focus on the point. Address the point I've asked you at least 4 times now. What was it?
Yes, I have addressed it.
No, you haven't. You haven't addressed it.
What do you want me to say?
Okay, so you are accepting that some of the things you say are hurtful?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes, I accept it.
And
they're perceived as being hurtful.
No, they're not. They're not perceived as being hurtful. That's not what the perception... When I used the word perceived, it wasn't about that. Some of the things you say are hurtful. They cause hurt and they cause upset.
I feel the same way about some of the things you said.
Waseem, we're going in circles, mate. It's really boring. Can I make a request? Just stop listening. Stop listening, because you're one of the most. You're one of the most boring, dullest arseholes I've ever spoken to. I don't like you. I think you've got a very dark personality. I don't like your calls. I don't like your emails. I don't like you. I don't want you in my life. He's put the phone down. Thank Christ for that. Let's go to the break.
You had your warning and you stayed. So, Nigel, let's have it.
Oh, okay. This is called Nigel's Time, and it's going to be released on iTunes soon. A friend's going to put it on for me.
Brilliant.
So I hope it sells. Yeah. So anyway, this is it with an a cappella version. Okay, I hope you enjoy it, Iain. Shall I fire away?
Please do, Nigel.
Right. Tuning in, calling up, talking to the nation, sing a song, melody for your adoration. Late night phone-ins, I'm keeping you awake. It's our time to shine. Up all night, it's entertainment time. It's our time to sing another line. Oh, it's Nigel's time. Clouds are gone, sun is up on your horizon. David home, back on the phone to my radio station. Late night phone-ins, I'm keeping you awake. It's our time to shine. Up all night, it's entertainment time. It's our time to sing another line. Whoa, it's Nigel's time to call and make my point. Time to play and rock this joint. My life's exciting. I'm inviting you to listen for another day. It's our time to shine. Up all night, it's entertainment time. It's our time to sing another line. Whoa, it's Nigel's time.
That was actually all right, Nigel. It sounded a bit like when I asked my kids to make up a song on the spot. It had that kind of vibe to it, but that's just...
Someone wrote it for me. It works with Kylie Minogue. A friend of Kylie Minogue wrote it for me.
Wow, that is amazing,
He
if
came
true.
to my house and recorded it on the laptop. It was an amazing day. It took me all day to learn that song because they keep stopping you after every 2 lines. Like when you're acting, they keep stopping actors when they're doing it.
Yeah, well...
But it was an amazing time, and I've got these records professionally.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the very best of luck, and hopefully we'll be seeing you on Top of the Pop soon. Nigel?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. I enjoyed doing it anyway.
I know you do. Thank you. Evening, Chuck. Chuck Winkle, our American correspondent. What's the latest, Chuck?
Well, I've had a bit of a career change, actually.
Sorry, say that again. It's not the greatest of lines.
That's because I'm on the East Coast of Washington, D.C. I've had a career change, actually.
Oh, you're not... Well, hang on a minute. You're not a news reporter anymore?
Ain't no doubt about it.
Well, okay. Well, I'll ask the question then that I would assume you wouldn't need answer. The question that dares not breathe its name. What are you then, apart from a knob?
Porn star.
Oh God.
Gosh.
Adult entertainment.
Okay,
Yeah.
adult entertainment. Okay. What prompted this change?
Well, we were like doing it bang bang doggy style, and I thought, well, might as well film it. Bit of a convoy.
Bit of a convoy?
No, convoy.
Is that like a convoy? Is that like 5 people? Is that like the human centipede again?
I mean, I knew you'd be niche, but I wasn't quite expecting so many niches.
Wow.
Well, is that the dear with Catherine, is it?
That is Catherine, yes.
I had an idea, old John Wayne.
Okay.
I have been known to induce an orgasm by just saying 3 phrases.
Wow, 3 phrases.
Try it.
Well, okay. Well, listen. If we're going to do this, we have to issue a warning to if there are any women out there. Is it just women that you can bring to orgasm with these 3 phrases?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
okay.
That's right. No,
okay.
No hanky panky.
Okay, so if anyone does not want to have an orgasm, listen away now.
Switch off now. If you're driving a car and you want to have an orgasm, pull off in the high shoulder. Okay, we've given the warning. Let's do it. Here comes the orgasm for these 3 phrases.
Phrase number 1. Gonna do ya.
Okay, that was phrase number 1. Let's just have that one more time.
Gonna do ya.
Okay, we're gonna do ya. Okay, that's great. Okay, great. Yep. Okay, let's have phrase number 2.
Ramp it up a little. Right, phrase number 2.
Yeah. What was what?
Bang them titties up.
Say that again. Phrase number 2 again, please. I think he might have orgasmed. I think he's brought himself off. Dirty boy.
It's very sensual.
Dirty boy. Come on, phrase number 2 again, please. Do you need to clean up there? What's going on?
Foie.
That was it. Foie. Okay.
No. It's phrase number 2.
I'll tell you what we'll do, Chuck. It's obviously it takes a lot out of him. Maybe he needs a fluffer.
I might just go.
Okay.
Just take a few minutes.
Yeah. Okay. We'll come back after the news, and we'll bring everybody, female listeners, to an orgasm. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. This is the Late Night Alternative on Talk Radio with me, Iain Lee, and Catherine Boyle. Speaking of young, talented people, we were speaking to Chuck Winkle before the news. Maybe it's giving you time to loosen, belts and things at home. So, Chuck, you claim you can make a woman climax. Is it one specific woman or womankind?
Womankind.
You can make womankind orgasm with 3 phrases.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start again then. So let's have phrase number 1.
I'm gonna do ya.
I'm gonna do ya. Okay. Catherine's looking a bit twingy.
Well, it's been a while. Let me warm up.
Okay. That's phrase number 1. Phrase number 2.
Number 2. Bang them titties together.
Oh my God!
What? Has it happened?
Just be careful with phrase number 3.
Bums away? Is she done?
Let's have phrase number 3. Catherine.
You've made my ovaries retract. I don't know whether that's part of it.
Okay, let's have phrase number 3.
Mouth. What?
Be careful.
My dick is long and tender.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I do you?
All right, send it on now. That's enough of that. Thank you very much indeed.
Don't encourage him. Is she all right?
I think she's fallen down the stairs.
Someone needs to pass her an inhaler and quick. Yes. Someone passed her the inhaler.
Hang on a minute.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, let's carry on. God. Is she off again?
That's it. She's done.
Will you pack it in?
What's she saying? She said something.
Yes.
Yes. There's another one. There we go. There's another one. Isn't there? Let's jump on a bit.
There she goes. I think I used to live next door to this woman. Oh, she's going again. Will you? Stop it.
Oh, so nice. So nice.
I recommend prunes for that. It sounds like she's having a bit of trouble.
Well, it's Nigel.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I just wanted to have my say on the cotton bud situation.
Okay, where you go?
Personally, I don't mean to be offensive, but I think you're talking absolute bollocks.
I like people with firm viewpoints, but you better be able to back this up, boy. Go on.
Personally, I think where this whole debacle started was back in 2010.
Back in when?
Back in 2010.
2010, yes.
With William Hague.
Yep.
I think he set the foundations for what is a shambolic system.
Of what? Of wax removal? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the Winross situation.
Okay.
I personally think that, when he came in as Foreign Secretary, he wanted to remove all the black people.
Black people, yes.
I personally think he's institutionally racist.
Okay, well, here's the thing, though. What did he have to do with it?
He controls who goes in and out of the country.
Wow! Okay, I didn't realise we were about to get into some heavy political debate. I'm sorry, I still have my cotton bud hat on. I'm removing that. I'm putting on my political heavyweight hat. The thing is, though, it wasn't. Listen to this, you muppet. It wasn't William Hague that destroyed all the boarding passes, was it?
No, I have it on good authority that he was the one who did it.
No, but your good authority is wrong, because the government had said themselves that it was Labour in 2009.
Why would you believe anything that the government says?
Well, because I do believe anything in the government says.
I know this is going off topic, but I personally believe it was Theresa May who committed a poison attack on the Russian spy. You may think I'm being stupid, but...
What, you think that Theresa May herself got hold of some poison and went and put it in that man's porridge? Or on his knobs?
If Russia wanted him dead, he would be dead. He wouldn't have survived.
I can't argue with you on that. I can't argue with you on that. I don't think it was... I'm not convinced it was Russia. It might have been Russia, it might not have been. But you're right, when Russia want people dead, those people die. But I do find it a slight stretch of the old immaginazione that Theresa May went round there late at night.
Personally, I think she should be tried in court for her crimes and hanged.
Wowzers, that escalated quickly, didn't it? What other crimes would you try Theresa May for?
Grenfell, that's all her fault.
Okay, gosh. Well, I don't... Yeah, well... Oh, God. I don't think it's all her fault. I mean, the government certainly plays a part and a responsibility in it, but, you know...
Personally, signed the papers for the cladding to be put on those buildings.
I don't know if she did.
I've seen them myself.
Okay, right. So you're a fruitcase, aren't you?
No, I personally think this is going a bit off topic, but...
We were talking about cotton buds. And now you're talking about Theresa May going around robbing everyone and killing people.
I just feel like this is something that needs to be said on live radio.
Thanks very much indeed, Nigel. Your call is appreciated. Let us go to Glynn. Good evening, Glynn.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm very, very well, Glynn. I'm on top of the world, looking down on creation.
We can tell, because you're shouting. But anyway, I'll talk to you about cotton buds.
Okay.
You're shouting a bit, Glynn.
You're Glynn, shut up. You're shouting quite a bit, mate.
I'm on the hands-free, so I don't know whether you can hear me or not.
Yeah, well, I can hear you, but don't pick me up on shouting when you're shouting, you idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
Well, you are a little bit for picking me up on for having a go at me for shouting when you were shouting. That's a bit dumb.
Well, I actually thought you bullied Nigel.
Well, okay, well then why didn't you say that instead of saying I was shouting?
What's the difference?
Well, there's a big difference. Shouting is just shouting. Bullying is bullying. They're two completely different things. Also, he was an absolute prune.
Really?
He was talking bollocks, yeah.
Well, he's got a family.
Sorry, how do you know that? He might be an orphan. He might have been left abandoned in a basket. You don't know anything. You're just making stuff up, Glynn. You're one of these people that thinks you know stuff when you don't know nothing.
Shouting again, Ian.
No, I'm not shouting. This isn't shouting. And also, you picked me up on shouting whilst you were shouting. So, it cancels it out. God, you're stupid.
I explained why I was shouting.
No, but then don't pick me up. There might be a reason why I'm shouting. I'll tell you what the reason is. I'll tell you what the reason is. The first call and the third call to this show were complete and utter bellends.
You're not letting anybody talk.
I let him talk and he was talking bollocks. I'm letting you talk and you're talking out your a-hole.
I haven't got one, mate. It's sewn up.
Yeah, I bet it. What do you mean, like yours? How is that an insult? Of course my arsehole isn't sewn up. What a stupid thing to say.
Because you're talking shit, that's why.
Well, if I was talking shit, what would that have to do with my arsehole being sewn up, you potty-mouthed, rude, horrible, thick man?
That's the only way you can get out.
You're an idiot, Glynn. You're an idiot. What was the point you wanted to make?
Cotton buds.
Yeah?
Just like diesel cars.
And this is going to be funny, Glynn. Guys, hang on a minute, Glynn. Guys, everybody. Glynn's got material. Hang on, stay there. Alistair.
Yeah.
Get ready, mate. Glynn's got material. Ricardo.
Hello.
Stay there, mate. Glynn's got material, okay? Noel Taylor.
Yeah?
Stay there, mate. Glynn's got material. Catherine, you ready? Oh. This is going to be a good one. Guys, if you're at home, this is going to be a good one. Glynn's got material. Turn out cotton buds, saying it's like diesel cars. Here we go. Glynn, let's have it.
Right, we were encouraged not to cut down trees, to save the trees, so we went to plastic and made plastic cotton buds. Now, we're poisoning the oceans, we're going to make them out of paper again, which is going to cut down the trees again.
I wouldn't open with it, Glynn. I wouldn't open with it.
20 years ago...
Oh, God, you're a boring man, aren't you? You're a boring man.
Really?
Yeah, you're a boring, rude man.
I think you should look at yourself.
Oh, I do look at myself on a regular basis, and I'm growing into myself. But you're dull.
You need to shed a skin, mate.
No. Listen, I'm a very spiritual human being. I have meditated with some of the great meditators of the world. I have travelled. I have seen things that your narrow, tiny little mind couldn't even begin to imagine, Glynn. I've lived. I have lived, and I have died 1,000 deaths. Whereas you, my friend, you don't have anything to offer.
Well, I wish one of your deaths had lasted.
Say that again, Glynn, but this time try not to shout.
1,000 deaths would have lasted.
Okay, so now you're wishing death on someone. What an unpleasant gentleman.
You call me tiny, narrow-minded. How do you know that? Can you prove that?
Yes, I can.
My education.
Yes, I can prove it, Glynn. Because just listen to the last 5 minutes of radio.
Oh, you're pathetic.
You're the one that phoned me.
Sorry?
You heard?
Because you bullied Nigel.
Okay.
I don't do bullies, mate.
No, but so you phoned up to speak to a bully about cotton buds.
Because you just shouted him down all the time.
Didn't shout it. Mate, he was talking absolute rubbish. And if you don't think... What was he talking about William Hague for? What's William Hague got to do with it? He was claiming that he had personally seen documents that Theresa May had signed off Grenfell. I don't know if she did. He was claiming that he had seen evidence that it was William Hague that had destroyed the boarding cards of the Windrush families and not the Labour Party.
No, it wasn't even a...
See, Glynn, you can't even conduct a phone call without breaking up.
Over at Fisher's, civil servant.
What, right, okay, but done by the Labour Party, not done by the Labour Party.
Anyway, Ian, if I'm so narrow-minded, why do you keep talking to me? Surely you would cut me off by now.
No, because this is great entertainment, hearing a little man being destroyed by a big man.
What do you mean you're a big man? How tall do you think I am?
No. This again is where your narrow-mindedness comes in.
Are you talking big in personality?
No, I'm talking in spirit.
What is spirit?
Well, again, that's another... Listen, you can Google it, but it's a lifetime of experience will let you know that, maybe, Glynn, if you just open your eyes and your ears to the universe.
I don't understand this.
No, I know you don't, Glynn, and hence we go back to the narrow-mindedness. But don't worry, maybe you're not meant to understand it in this lifetime.
No, what I don't understand is this spiritness.
No, I know you don't. Why should you? You're not meant to.
Well, explain it to me why I'm not meant to.
It would take too much of my valuable time to explain it to someone who wouldn't understand it.
But I thought you were a benevolent man. You've been everywhere, you've done everything, you've lived a life,
Oh, again, here comes your narrow-mindedness. I haven't been everywhere, I haven't done everything, I've barely scratched the surface.
Well, that's not what you said before.
No, I've done many, many things, and I've been to many, many places, but I've still only scratched the surface, and that's what makes life so wonderful, Glynn.
Perhaps you should scratch a bit deeper.
Every day I'm scratching deeper.
Okay. Must be something you caught in the jungle, eh?
There you go, Glynn, with the jokes.
Whoa.
With the jokes.
Whoa. Only one that's allowed to make smart remarks.
Whoa.
Are you the only one that's allowed to make smart remarks?
Well, I'm the only one that has made smart remarks in this phone conversation, if that's what you're referring to.
Your opinion, and everybody has an opinion.
Well,
you don't think.
Not everyone's entitled. No, I don't. Not everyone is entitled to an opinion, in my opinion. Okay. That's just my opinion.
Well, therefore, you can't be a spirit.
We're all spirits, brother.
Oh. I'm going to have to take you off hands-free. Is that okay? If you want to carry this on?
Do whatever you want to do, mate.
I'm going to say, I don't know how to do it, do you?
Of course you don't. You're an idiot.
Don't call me an idiot.
You're an idiot.
You're a plank.
Yeah, but...
should we trade insults?
I've got a lunch coming.
Well, I'd win.
You'd win what?
Oh, God almighty. If we had an insult competition, I'd win.
Would you?
Yes, I would.
Well, you start.
I don't want to.
Right then, we'll have a proper conversation.
Well, let's try, shall we, Glynn? If you feel you're up to it, buddy.
I'm up to it.
Away you go then.
Sure, radio show. You're in charge.
You phone me.
Yeah. I've had a lecture about what a small man I am, narrow-minded.
Yep.
I'm waiting for you to enlighten me because you're a spirit.
No, we're all spirits, brother.
Okay. Well, enlighten my spirit, brother.
But we've only got 2.5 hours left.
What's this? Whoa,
It's a laugh. It's called laughter.
Is it?
Yes, it is, Glynn. Can I tell you the thing that you've said most in this phone conversation, and this is some wisdom for you. The thing you've said most is it? I would suggest that you get those 2 words and get that sentence out of your vocabulary, and just accept that when I say something, it is.
That was clever. I like that one.
It's a good one, isn't it? I'm full of them.
Go on then, tell me some more.
Well, no, you can't. You don't just spout truisms, because those that just spout truisms generally don't have a lot to say. They come when the moment arises.
I think we started off on the wrong.
I think you did when you started having a go at me, Glynn, yes.
And I think you took the bait.
You think I what, sorry?
I think you took the bait and started shouting.
Well, no. No, you started shouting, and whilst you were shouting, told me that previously I had been shouting.
Yeah, but you do.
Right.
That's your producer. Your producer even told me, depending on what mood you were in.
No,
right, you've not spoken to my producer?
The girl who spoke to on the phone.
Right, well, first of all, that's a guy, and his name is Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, you're not very observant. But listen, this is too easy for me, Glynn.
Is it?
I told you to get that. Listen, when I say something, just trust me, it is.
Yeah, because it's waiting for an explanation, because it's a northern explanation. It's a northern.
It does you no favours. It does you no favours.
Really?
Yeah.
That one doesn't either.
No. You're learning. There you go. You've learned something.
Well, you're not in tomorrow, are you?
Why, do you want to meet up for a drink?
You're in London, I'm in Manchester.
Oh, man. No, I don't work Fridays anymore.
You've got your television career, haven't you?
Yeah, it's much more important than radio. It's pictures. Pays more. More people see it. It's pictures. TV is better than radio.
Okay, I'll ring you soon, Iain.
Thanks, Glynn. I've enjoyed that, mate.
I've just got home from work myself, and I'm going to go and eat my tea.
Tutty bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
Shh, go to sleep.
Fair play. That is the best ending to any phone call I've ever taken.
Is it?
That is the best ending to any phone call I've ever taken. Shh, go to sleep. That is a great one, Bill. Well done. That was fun. There was a little bit of theatre. People texting me, well, this guy, someone saying I'm making fun of autism and that I'm a tosser. I dared look on Twitter after that phone call. Guys, it's a little bit of theatre. So, what am I even explaining it to you for? I don't need to explain this stuff. Hit the ads. Good evening, Jasmin.
Hello, can you hear me properly?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Hey, I can understand what you're saying.
Yes, I've worked on my English a bit.
You've worked on your English a bit, and it sounds much better.
Das ist sehr gut.
No, don't.
Einfach klasse.
No, don't take her backwards. I don't want to take a retrograde step here. So someone's telling me that a million minutes, where's this gone? A million minutes is 1.9 years a month. What does that mean? A million minutes is 1.9 years a month.
What? Read it again?
It says here, a million minutes is 1.9 years a month. What?
Eh?
I don't understand.
No.
I don't understand what is going on. Ah, man. Anyway, Jasmin.
Yes, I phoned in for something that makes me laugh, and it always makes me cry as well.
Yes.
May I say?
Hang on, let me just discuss this with my production team. She wants to talk about something that makes her laugh and makes her cry as well. And then she say, what do you
What could
think?
it be, do you think?
I don't know.
What makes you laugh and makes you cry at the same time?
A rom-com?
A rom-com?
Could be a rom-com.
Ein rom-com.
Einen rom-com. Could be, fünf Wedding und einen Kasketten.
Right. Could be ein Erdbeer Eisbahn Sahne.
Could be Notting Hill! Notting Hill!
Could be Van Harry mit Sally Gourmet.
Entschuldigung, Sie bitte. Ist der Laughter und der Sprinkelfallen ist et einen Rom-com?
Rom-com?
Rom-com.
Comedy romantisch.
Harrington Sally mit Com-com. Rom-com.
Ist das Challenges?
Entschuldigung, ein bisschen bitte. It's not a rom-com. I don't think. What could it be makes her laugh and cry? A tickle on...
Clown.
Einen Clown. Ask her.
Es ist ein Clown.
Ah, okay. No, it's something else.
Okay, I know what it is. Es ist einen Tickeln auf dem Scheißhole.
Whoops.
Don't really want to say that again.
Made her laugh, but didn't make her cry.
Well, we don't know. Maybe inside she's crying. From experience, it has that effect on me. I think we just ask her. Let's just ask her. So what is it?
Okay, it's a fact that no one ever thinks about it, but I find it very important.
Yeah.
And it is that every second or minute or hour of our life that passes, that it brings us just a tiny little bit nearer to our death.
Oh.
I'm laughing und Kath ist Sprinkelfallen. Da! That is a really wonderful thing to think. And just think, in a month there are 1.9 million minutes a month. Well, that's great, Jasmin. How often do you think about that?
During the last few days, very often.
Okay. Well, you keep thinking about it, and I'm going to carry on living.
Yeah. Can I also tell you something else?
Of course you can, because you're one of my favourite callers of the last 2 minutes.
Okay. So something very stupid just happened to me, and that is that I was sitting in front of the radio, and then I thought, when will Iain come to me? But the thing was that I forgot to call you.
You did what? She did what?
She got to call us.
So, hang on, you were going to call... Did you think you'd called her? Oh, you were waiting for us to call you back? But you hadn't called us in the first place?
No, I haven't even called you.
So you haven't called us tonight? So who are we speaking to then?
I'm Jasmin.
Oh.
Or maybe I'm not.
Maybe you're not.
But may I ask a question, please? Hello? I can hear you. Who knows? What are you doing? I want them up. No chance.
Hello?
Hello?
What's your name?
Hello? I'm Jasmin.
What's your name?
Jasmin.
Jasmin, that's a nice name. I bet you smell nice.
What's your name?
Noel. As in Edmonds.
What's your name, please?
Noel.
Okay, where are you from?
Royal Leamington Spa. Where are you from?
Switzerland. I was just speaking to Iain.
Sorry?
I was just speaking to Iain from Talk Radio.
Oh, he's great, isn't he? He's going to present the chase, you know. He's going to be famous.
No, not present. He's just taking part.
Sorry?
He's not going to present, so no.
Isn't he? I thought he was going to present it. I was going to congratulate him.
No, I don't think so, but yeah. Are you from Talk Radio?
No, I'm just an inventor. And a singer-songwriter. And a publisher.
Oh, cool.
And an author.
But
And an
you're
artist.
from London, are you?
No, Royal Leamington Spa. Where are you from again?
Switzerland.
Where?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Oh, great. Blimey. It's this the richest place to live, isn't it? The happiest place to live in the world, isn't it? Switzerland.
No, there's a lot of very poor people here, so it's not what it seems like.
I'm getting mixed up with Norway or somewhere.
You live in Norway?
I think Norway's the happiest place in the world to live.
Why?
Pretty sure it is. I don't know.
Why?
Royal Leamington Spa is the happiest place to live in the UK. I know that. So I'm happy.
Okay.
Are you happy?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I thought that might immigrants leave.
No, what up, Kevin?
Sorry, it's a bad line. I can't hear what you're saying. I couldn't hear what you said. How old are you? I think it's time to go to the news. So you, Iain.
Right, Dom.
Hello.
We've got, well, the phones went mental for this, so we've whittled it down to two other players. Darren called in first. Good evening. CJ called in first. Good evening, CJ.
Good evening, Iain.
Good evening, CJ.
Good evening. Are you ready? I'm excited for this.
Oh, wowzers. CJ's pumped.
Sure
Okay, and I'm just going to. Oh no, hang on a minute. I've gone into the dump mode. I don't know what that means. Hang on a minute. I'm going to go to conference, and I'm going to add Darren. Darren is there. Good evening, Darren.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Darren.
Evening.
Right. Well, Dom, can you play it with three?
You know, it's an entirely new game. It's early in the development phase. We can try whatever we want.
Let's
see how it goes.
Blimey, let's.
A theme song.
No, would you like to sing one?
No. Da 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 da. Oh, people, there you go.
Okay, I can. Hang on a minute. I want to do a theme song. Hang on a second. I feel a theme song brewing.
I feel something brewing.
I'm just going to type instrumental powerful. I'm just typing into YouTube instrumental powerful music. Let's see what comes up. Let's just see. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. Here we go.
Dramatic.
Gonna play the bin game.
Bin game.
Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. I'm doing this. You said you couldn't do a song, and I'm doing the song.
I was doing the backing.
No, you can't do the backing.
Right.
Hang on a second. This has got... Hang on a second. John! Oh, hang on. Well, I can't... Right. Well, flipping it. Hang on. Why won't John go there? Hang on. Oh, I've got to click on that. Right. John... What? Right. Get John off of line 13, because I can't take him on line 13. Right, hang on. We're gonna play the bin game. I missed the start. Hang on. There we go. Gonna play the bin game where Dom's gonna name different boroughs, and we have to guess what colour the bins are in the different boroughs, and the winner will win a bin. I'm gonna guess the recycling is primarily green, but some of them it will be brown, and some of them it will be blue. General waste is normally always black. That's racist bins. And we're gonna play the bin game. CJ and Darren. And me. Oh, what's right? Me playing the bin game. John called in too late. He can't play the bin. It goes on, etc. So I've just got to tell John that he's called in. Hang on a minute. This is not working the way it's meant to. John. Hello, John.
Hello.
Oh, hello, John.
Yeah?
Yeah, John, I don't know if you heard the theme tune to the bin game, but in the lyrics within them, it said that you'd called in too late.
Yeah, I read between the lines and I assumed that tonight wasn't going to be my lucky night.
And yet you're still hanging on to the phone, clinging to that desperate hope that you might be invited to play the bin game. Well, I'm afraid, John, you're right. Tonight just isn't your lucky night, buddy.
Okay, no problem.
Can you hang up for us? My phone.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go. What a loser. Okay, Dom.
Yes.
Let's play the bin game. Over to you.
All right. So I think we'll do best of three councils. Everyone can have a guess at each bin, and I don't know. I guess everyone will get a point if they get it right.
Okay, sounds great.
Got the most points at the end of three councils.
And in the first round it'll be CJ hang on a minute. CJ, me, then Darren. Second round it'll be me, Darren, CJ. Third round it'll be Darren, CJ, and me. That sounds fair, yeah?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's play the bin game. Who is going to win the bin game? CJ's probably going to lose the bin game, 'cause he's a bit of a bell cheese. It's true, though, CJ. You're a bit of a bell cheese. Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Dom?
All right.
First round.
Have an easy one. Right, okay, so council number 1, Bolton Council.
Bolton Council.
All right.
Yes.
First bin.
Yes.
Non-recyclable household waste.
Non-recyclable household waste. Dom, CJ, you'll go first.
It's black.
Black. I'm going to say... Controversially, I'm going to say brown.
It's bold.
Darren?
I'm going to go grey.
Grey?
By the letter of the law, it is grey.
Oh! Outrageous behaviour! Darren's the first one to score! Hang on a second. Time out. Does that mean that what we think of as black wheelie bins are always grey?
I think it's a grey area, but...
Okay, all right, Mick Miller, yep.
But yeah, it's down here as officially a grey bin.
Okay, beautiful, all right.
Going with the...
Mate, you've got to follow what says on the council's websites.
Yeah.
Let's go to round 2.
Bin number 2, Bolton Council, recycling paper and card. Guess the colour.
I'm going blue.
Blue.
Darren?
I'm going black.
I'm going brown.
Make your own jokes at home, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Dom, what is it?
The correct answer is beige.
What?
Beige bin.
A beige bin?
When you think about it...
You can't have a beige bin.
Beige. That's the answer is here.
You can't have a beige bin. All right, okay, fine. And third round.
I would say interesting strategy to guess black after we've already had a grey bin, though.
Yeah.
Because there's two similar colours, so that's not... So, you know, think tactically.
Well, Darren, Dom is dissing Darren.
I am.
Okay.
I'm Darren, please think right. All right, bin number 3, Bolton Council, recycling garden and food waste.
Brown.
Brown.
Darren saying brown. CJ?
Green.
Am I allowed to pick the same colour as someone else?
I would say so, yes.
Okay. I fancy the brown.
It's green.
What?
It's green.
Shut the front door!
Yes.
So, CJ, did you say that? I wasn't really paying attention.
I was.
Beautiful. Well done. Okay, fine. So, do we have another council to play with?
Oh, we've got 2 more councils.
Beautiful.
We've
This
got
is.
the 4th bin
Yep.
of Bolton Council, and this one's plastic bottles, tins, and glass, which is always a bit of a wild card.
Yeah.
You'll come to see. All right. So bin 4, bottles, tins, and glass.
Oh.
Guess the colour.
CJ?
Blue.
Yeah, I'm going blue.
Burgundy.
Oh, it's burgundy.
Burgundy?
It is burgundy.
Aubergine, burgundy.
Hang on a minute. Did you say burgundy?
Yeah, he did say burgundy.
And is it burgundy?
It is burgundy.
Right. I don't know if BT Open Reach are listening, but can we deactivate Darren's internet? Because I suspect Darren's gone online. Have you gone online, Darren?
No. He's guessing a shade, if anything.
No.
That is very specific.
Who would say burgundy?
Yeah, you'd go red, wouldn't you? Maybe, but burgundy is...
Darren, are you Googling this?
No.
I tell you what, mate, honestly, if you're Googling it, we'll have a good old laugh about it and I won't be angry. Are you Googling it?
No.
I don't believe you! I do not believe you for 1 second.
Believe me, CJ.
What?
Exactly, CJ can't even string a sentence together. All right.
I didn't get where I was today, CJ.
Okay. So, right, round 2. So now it's another council. It's 4 bins or 5 bins?
It's a 4-bin service.
Yep.
Very much the standard these days. Bin number 1.
Hang on a second, so where is this?
This is... Fife.
No, sorry, I was asking you where it is, not the number of bins. But let's go back to that. Are you saying it's 4 bins or 5 bins?
It's 4 bins in Fife.
I don't know what that means.
Fife in Scotland, the place.
Oh, the area. The area Fife has 4 bins. Okay, all right. Okay. I'm with you now. Okay.
Say Corbin then.
I'll do the jokes here, CJ. Right, let's go.
Okay.
By the way, this is exactly what late night radio should be. 4 idiots arguing about bins, one of them cheating. Okay, yes.
Definitely cheating. Council 2, bin number 1.
Yes.
Paper and cardboard. Guess the colour.
Right, I'm going first now. Paper and cardboard. I'm going to say brown. Oh, but it's in Scotland, and they're going to... No, brown is... No. Blue. I'm saying blue. I'm locking in blue. Darren?
Turquoise.
Right, if it's turquoise, right, you're getting cut off. If it is turquoise, you're getting cut off. CJ?
Violet.
Yeah, but I'll have to say, none of you are right. It's actually grey bin.
All right. Well, maybe Darren was just throwing it out there. Like when you've got the answers to a multiple choice, you take a dive every now and then, so they don't get suspicious.
Yeah.
All right.
Suspicious.
Okay. Number 2.
All right. So next one, plastic and cans. Guess the colour.
Plastic and cans.
Always a bit of a wild card.
Go on, Darren.
Yellow.
Yellow. When have you ever seen a yellow bin?
There's no such thing.
A yellow bin. He's gone from knowing too much to knowing too little.
I've got one here. I'll send you a picture of it tomorrow.
Oh, thanks, mate. Tomorrow once you've painted it. Right. Go on then, CJ.
Blue.
I'm going to say brown.
It's a green bin.
Ooh, Scotland's so confusing.
They are godless bin anarchists. In fact. It's just no logic.
All right, go on. CJ, your turn to go first.
Bin number 3, food and garden waste.
Green.
Brown.
Blue.
It's a point to Iain, it's a brown.
Oh, yes! He's off the scoreboard! Here we go! It's 1 to me, 1 to CJ, 2 to the cheat. Okay.
Just to note, invasive plants such as Japanese knotweed not to be recycled.
Of course. Once I had, in my recycling bin, right, I saw the bin men come and look at it. They saw the recycling bin, they opened it, and then they shut the lid and they walked off. And I ran out going, Oi! What's wrong with this? And he went, it's contaminated, right? Contaminated. I opened it. I said, what? He said, you're not allowed to have wood in there. You can't get wood in the recycling bin? That's insane. Wood is the most recyclable thing in the world after urine. Next one.
All right. Bin 4, council 2, landfill waste, or, household non-recyclables.
This is Scotland. This is... I've been to Scotland.
Normal bin rules don't apply here. It's pure anarchy.
Oh, thank you. It's green. Darren?
Black.
Why would you guess black after I just told you the bin anarchists who don't follow the rules?
Well, you just said green. What else is there left?
CJ?
I'm going to go with orange.
It's blue bin.
What did... Oh, no one said blue. That's for the general waste, it's blue.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what they're doing.
They've got no idea.
You think, why wouldn't you have a grey/black bin for your classic non-recyclables? It's the vanilla bin. You just don't mess with a classic.
Okay. Have we got any more for 5?
That's it for 5.
Okay.
2 councils down. What are the scores on the doors at this point?
Flipping it! All right. It's all right, Isla St Clair. It's Darren is in the lead with 2 and a good internet connection, and me and CJ both got a point each.
It's all to play for.
All to play for.
Number 3.
I was nearly professional then and through to a break to keep the tension up, but I just want this torture to be over, as I'm sure do most of the listeners.
Pause before the last.
No, because otherwise we'll be here all night. Dev is losing the will to live.
And I really need a poo.
Aye, come on now. Can I just say, I'm breaking new boundaries when it comes to radio. Because my mate Kath isn't here, I've got things in front of me to help me. I've got my sobriety key ring, and I've thought about this yesterday, thought about this the last couple of days. I've got a post-it note in front of me, right? And the post-it note says, don't swear. Because I really don't want to swear on the air. I want to change the show a little bit. So I've got in front of me, don't swear. But honestly, this game is really testing that to the limits. Right, go. Where are we now?
Okay. We're in Chorley Council.
Chorley not.
Chorley is. All right, so plastic bottles, glass bottles and jars, tins and cans.
Darren, away you go, mate.
Blue.
He's going for blue. CJ?
Black.
It's brown.
It's blue.
Flipping heck!
Get in.
Ask Jeeves over there. All right, go on then, CJ. Hang on a minute. Go on, Dom. Next one.
All right, paper and cardboard.
Paper and cardboard, CJ.
Brown.
You're obsessed. Paper and cardboard. No. It's black.
Grey.
It's brown.
Flipping heck, man. This is incredible scenes here at the guess what colour the bins are in different council game.
The local authority bin colour guessing game.
Okay.
Stay on brand.
Next one.
Non-recyclable domestic waste.
Okay, whose go is it?
Yours.
All right, non-recyclable domestic waste. That's grey.
Green.
Purple.
It is green.
Shut.
It must be being ironic.
Is it green?
It's green.
Darren, did you say green?
Yep.
Flipping heck, man.
This is outrageous behaviour. Can I just say, by the way, if you're tired of this game and you're losing the will to live, as is distinctly possible, it is possible. If you were to switch to London's biggest C word, you'd be listening to this.
I'm not a Corbynista, by the way. I'm very lukewarm. But I am a long time.
Ooh, don't know what that was. Sorry, Joe. Bit of background noise. Carry on.
Actually, sounds quite good.
I also know something about the disciplinary rules of the Labour Party. Corbyn cannot just expel people from the Labour Party. There are long-standing...
They're doing a phone-in about anti-Semitism in the Labour Party. So, I mean, it really is... It's Labour anti-Semitism, or it's bin colours in different councils. The choice is yours.
The bin colours.
So please, right? There's a prize for anyone who can do this. I don't know what the prize will be, but it will be like a DVD I've ordered that I don't want. If someone can get onto LBC and ask them what colour the recycling bins are in Fife and record it and send it to me, I will send you a prize. It'll be a real rubbish prize. I'm saying that now. But the first, let's say the first three, shall we? The first three people that can get onto LBC and ask Tom Swarbrick, who's an excellent host, what colour various bins are in different regions, then you will receive a prize. And you have to get me the audio, guys. Right, hang on a minute. But these ads are all to cock now, but it doesn't matter. So where are we now? We've done that. Are we on Chorley?
Yeah, we've got one bin left.
Okay, go.
The last bin.
Okay, CJ, it's your turn, I think.
Alright, so it's Garden West.
Let's go with pink on that one.
Right, they're being stupid. Garden Waste. Green. Brown. What do you say, Darren? Yellow. Go on then.
It's grey.
Grey. Okay. Oh, this game's stupid. Let's have one more council before I cut my fingers off.
Okay, I'll have to find one. Give me a sec.
Hang on a minute. I thought you had it all lined up.
I had 3 councils.
Oh, did we do 3?
Yeah.
All right, then we're finished. That game's stupid. Doesn't matter what my score is. CJ got 2, and Darren, or as we call him from now on, Ask Jeeves, got 4.
I'm going to go and put my head in the fridge. Thanks, guys.
I think you should do that. Darren, is there anything you'd like to say?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. You got cut off. I don't know how that happened. Thanks, Dom.
No, I see.
And when I say thanks, I mean, yeah, thanks a lot.